Hey everybody, welcome back to Second Chance. So today I want to ask you guys a question. What is an alcoholic? Okay. So back in my day, right, and many of you out there, an alcoholic was basically a label that you put on somebody that acted like a fool, that couldn't control their alcohol, or that you always saw drunk, right? That was the label that they would put on someone like that, right? But now today, times have changed, right? We all know that. So I'm going to read you the definition of what an alcoholic is or alcoholism according to an article that I read, okay? So the term alcoholic refers to a person with a condition known as alcohol use disorder, AUD. So I guess we don't call people alcoholics anymore. Now we say that they have an alcohol use disorder. The disorder makes a person who has it experience an intense desire for alcohol even when it adversely affects their health. Does that sound familiar? However, referring to a person with this condition as an alcoholic has a negative connotation that can be harmful or hurtful. An AUD is a condition that needs proper treatment and management. Labels such as alcoholic do nothing to help a person with the disorder. A person who has AUD can lose control over the amount of alcohol they consume and to continue to drink despite any adverse health or social or occupational consequences. So the answer to the question is so vague that if you were to ask someone if you're an alcoholic, not even a doctor or a so-called expert can answer that question for you. Nobody can answer the question of, am I an alcoholic? The only person that can answer that question is you. That's it. Isn't that crazy? So, so let me get this straight. If you drink in excess to where it has caused me to lose my job, my home, lose my family, or I just can't simply resist drinking alcohol, I'm an alcoholic, yet a doctor or a medical professional is not allowed to use the term alcoholic or label someone as an alcoholic because only the person who is suffering from alcoholism can determine whether they're an alcoholic or not. So the whole idea or label, if you want to call it that, is just open to interpretation. So it seems to me that there is no cure for alcoholism or alcohol abuse disorder. So on one hand, you have Uncle Rudy who drinks a bottle a day until he passes out. On the other hand, you have a normal casual drinker. You know, the kind that drinks only in social events or drinks 1 or 2 glasses of wine with their meal. Or perhaps someone who only drinks alcohol on holidays. Regardless, nobody will tell you whether you're an alcoholic or not. See, the truth is, all of the above scenarios can be considered or described as alcoholism or someone who is an alcoholic. The difference is the different stages of alcoholism that one may be in. Some may never reach that bottle a day stage like I did. Some will continue to use willpower to control their drinking for the rest of their lives. But who wants to live their life that way? Knowing or thinking that you're only one drink away from relapsing or being an alcoholic again. To me, that's a horrible way to live. Once you realize that alcohol does absolutely nothing for you, it's easy to quit. If I can do it, if millions of other people have done it, so can you. So just remember, alcohol is robbing you of your health, your youth, and your life. So please, like, subscribe, and share my channel with anyone and everyone who thinks they may be struggling with alcohol addiction. Thank you and stay blessed, everyone.